Hello, good morning, all of you. I'm Vijay Kumar, your computer lecturer. Today, I want to discuss about cloud computing planning, the chapter number two. Okay, this is one of the cluster subjects. Okay, of your curriculum. Okay, now let us see the screen here. Here, the chapter two is already we completed chapter one, and chapter two name is cloud computing planning. Okay, how to plan to manage or organize cloud computing technology. What are the facilities we need? What are the requirements we need for maintaining cloud computing? These tasks will be explained today. Okay. Uh, Before deploying any application to cloud, it is necessary to consider our business requirements. There are some issues occurred. Okay. We should think about these issues. The first one is data security and privacy requirement. The second one is budget requirement. The third one is type of cloud. Which type of cloud we want? That is is it either public or private or hybrid cloud? Which type of cloud we need? Which type of cloud technology we need? And the fourth one is data backup requirements. That is storage. And the third one is training requirements. Eh, are we have we sufficient knowledge of that particular cloud computing technology, or may we need training? We have to question ourselves for implementing cloud technology in our organization. The next one is dashboard and reporting requirements. After that, client access requirements, and then the last one comes data export requirements. Okay, the main issues we have to think about for maintaining cloud technology are the number one concept is the first concept is data security and privacy requirement. Data security and privacy requirement. Okay, what is data security? We have to give security. We have to secure our data. Okay, of an organization of uh, ours. Okay, so and after that we have to uh, maintain the particular data individually or in person. So after that the budget will be needed. The budget, we have to think about the budget requirement. If we have sufficient budget is or not, if we have sufficient financial requirements or not, if we have uh, the particular money to invest the particular for investing it for that for maintaining the cloud computing technology, because cloud computing technology is expensive. There are some types of clouds are there. We are already know those are public, private, and okay, hybrid. So for cloud technology we need for our organization is very important. Okay. Next, uh, data backup requirements also. Backup means what? Storing the particular data or programs or applications, okay, of our organization. And all these should be available online. That is dynamically. That is, we can, uh, depending upon our requirement, upon our need, the storage may be utilized online, the infrastructure may be utilized online, the software applications may be utilized online. So the backup should be uh, more sufficient. After that, are there sufficient? Are there sufficient people? Are there well educated? Are there well skilled persons available or not in an organization to maintain cloud computing technologies? The organization should have well disciplined and well knowledgeable persons, experts for maintaining cloud computing technology. After that, okay, if there is any lack of subject or knowledge, the particular organization should train those personnel, okay, those personnel, okay, for effective manner. Okay, next, there should be a dashboard and reporting requirements. Okay, after that, the client access requirements should be maintained. Who is client? The user, the end user, any user, any expert or any professional or any software developer, software programmer, analyst, or any local user. Okay, can access the particular requirements very easily. So, for doing this, the particular data access facility should be more flexible. The data export requirements, that is, in cloud computing technology, the data and software and infrastructure and storage will be available online, and it sends from one client to another client, or it sends from one server to another server, like that. So the data should be exported from one client to another client, or one company to another company, like that. So to meet all these requirements, it is necessary to have well compiled plan. There should be a planning to maintain these issues, okay, very effectively in an organization. So each of these planning phases are as follows. Just see the below diagram. This is the planning. This is the planning, okay, for maintaining cloud computing technology. In this diagram, what are the phases here told are: the first one is strategy phase, the second one is planning phase, the third one is deployment phase. What is it? Deployment phase. The first one is strategy phase. In that strategy phase, there is a cloud value proposition and a cloud strategy. Okay, strategy means theme or plan or idea. uh, in which way we have to maintain the cloud, and which way we have to combine the uh, clouds and the data. After that, there is a planning phase. There is a planning phase. In this planning phase, the all the clouds, uh, cloud technology strategies should be used. Okay, in this planning phase, for business, for maintaining, for conduct, for organizing, and for uh, developing the particular business architecture, and the particular and maintaining the quality of service, and implementing the particular information technology architecture, and after uh, after doing all these okay, uh, depending upon the quality of service, the transformation should be maintained. What is meant by transformation? Okay, the data may be transferred from one phase to another phase, one phase to another phase, like that. So in the strategy phase, there should be two steps, that is cloud value proposition. Okay, cloud value proposition, up to which mark the cloud should be used, and the particular cloud strategy will be uh, taken or maintained. After that, there is a planning phase. In that planning phase, depending upon the strategies of the uh, clouds, okay, the business architecture will be implemented, and the IT architecture will be implemented. After that, the quality of service will be maintained, and after that, there should be a plan to transform the data to the deployment phase, to the deployment phase, like that. So, okay, so there should be three phases. That is, number one is strategy phase, and number two is planning phase, and number three is deployment phase. In the third and the last phase, defining here, defining here. Okay, that is deployment phase. In the deployment phase, there is a cloud provider. What is it? There is a cloud provider. Okay, this cloud provider provides the particular apps and software or the particular infrastructure like that to the needed people, to the needed people. So these are the three phases which are used for 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 maintaining cloud services and cloud technologies very effectively in any organization. So these are all phases. Hmm. Okay. At first, the governance and quality of service change management should be maintained from a strategy phase to deployment phase. After that, cloud computing best practices should be taken for best implementing the uh, products effectively and offering the particular software or infrastructure or storage effectively. So this is the okay diagram which represents uh, the planning of cloud computing, the planning of usage of cloud computing technology in any organization. For suppose if you take strategy planning phase, okay, in this we analyze the that occur that customer might face. The customer might face several problems because he he is not so professional to do or to change or to modify that particular cloud and their services. He has no authentication. He is not an authorized person. So, in the strategic planning phase, there are two steps to perform this analysis. The number one step computing value proposition, and the number two step is cloud computing strategy planning. So, in this, what is cloud computing professional? I already told. Again, I am telling about this cloud computing value proposition. Okay, in this phase, we analyze the factors influence the customers when applying cloud computing mode and target the key problems they wish to solve. So, if any user wants to use the particular cloud and he faced some problems, but uh, he has not that much intelligent or professional or authorized person to tackle that problem. Hence, he uh, he he sends a particular question or query to the particular organization for implementing the or correcting the error or for rectifying the error. Okay, so the key factors there are the number one is IT management simplification, the number two is operation and maintenance cost reduction, and the number three is business mode innovation, and the number four is low cost outsourcing hosting, and the number five is high service quality outsourcing hosting. So these are the key factors for errors which occur when any person uses the particular cloud computing technology. So all of the above analysis helps in the decision making for future development. So do you understand? These key factors are implemented for future development, for correcting the errors, for rectifying the errors. Okay. Cloud computing strategy planning means in this. phase, the strategy establishment is based on the analysis result of the above step. That is cloud computing proposition step. In this step, a strategy document is prepared according to the conditions a customer might face when applying cloud computing mode. So, this is cloud computing strategy planning. Okay, strategy document is prepared according to the condition a customer might face computing mode. That is, any user used uses a particular cloud computing technology and he faces some problems which is not rectified by him and sends a particular question to the particular organization. Then the particular organization which maintains the cloud computing technologies plans a particular strategy plan and tries to rectify that error. Okay, and he completely overcome that error and the particular decision making will be performed for future development. So, in the cloud computing tactics planning phase, in this phase, the step performs analysis of problems and risks in cloud application to ensure the customers that the cloud computing successfully meet their goals. Okay, in this phase, the particular organization which maintains cloud computing technologies in the cloud computing application. Okay, uh, in particular there are some risks or problems occurred. They are very ready to rectify that particular errors successfully and and ensure the customer to meet their business goals effectively. So there are some key facts planning the steps are there in cloud computing tactics planning phase. Those are business architecture development. What is business architecture development? Okay, in this step we recognize the risks that might be caused by cloud computing application from a business perspective. Okay, in this phase we recognize we means whom others or any professional or any expert or any unauthorized person, okay, to tackle the cloud computing technology. So he or we recognize the risks that might be caused by cloud computing application from a business perspective. And the second one is IT architecture development. IT means information technology. Already we know that, we know about that. In this step, we identify the applications that support the business processes and technologies required to support enterprise applications and data systems. The applications which are used to develop data systems and enterprise applications and the technologies required to support them, okay, support them are defined in a well defined manner and maintained to tackle the particular futuristic problems. That is the IT architecture development phase. Okay, next the requirements on quality of service development. What is meant by quality of service? The company has to give, if we buy any product, if we buy any product, the particular company has to give the quality of service unless the product will be failed. In general, we are observing that in our real life, like that in our cloud computing is also one of the products, one of the technologies which are offered by some companies. So if any product or if any cloud technology fails, so the particular quality of service should be needed there. So maintaining quality of service to develop the quality of service effectively. Okay, uh, non-functional requirements such as reliability, security, register recovery are needed, are compulsorily needed to develop, okay, to develop the cloud computing technology more effectively. So the success of applying cloud computing mode depends on these non-functional factors. After that, there is another point: transformation plan development. What is transformation plan development? In this step, we formulate all kinds of plans that are required to transform current business to cloud computing modes. In this phase, we are planning current business to cloud computing modes. After that, there is a cloud computing deployment phase. What is that? The last phase is cloud computing deployment phase. In this cloud computing deployment phase, okay, it focuses the above two phases. What are the strategy and strategy? The number one is strategy phase, and the number two is planning phase. So the deployment phase phase concentration, okay, on these two phases. So it focuses on both of the phases. It involves two steps. The number one step is cloud computing provider, and the second one is maintenance and technical service. Who is cloud computing provider? Okay. Uh, it includes selecting a cloud provider on the basis of service level agreement (SLA), which defines the level of service the provider will meet. So, the particular cloud computing technology used by any person or any software professional, okay, is on the basis of service level agreement. So, in this service level agreement, it contains the level of service the provider will meet. Okay, so the provider will maintain the quality of service. Okay, for the end users. After that, the last phase is the and that deployment phase. The last one, the second one is maintenance and technical service. Maintenance and technical services are provided by the cloud provider. Meaning the particular issues and services are provided by the cloud provider. They must have to ensure the quality of service. So maintenance means what if the product released or if the cloud computing technology used by any organization and their services and its services. Okay, so particular cloud provider provides the particular maintenance and technical service to ensure the quality of service like that. These are the these are the planning phases of cloud computing technology. Okay. In the later class, we will discuss about another topic of cloud computing. Thank you, one and all.